Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Khabib Nurmagomedov, atau juga mungkin orang Indonesia bacanya Khabib Nurmagomedov, ya, artinya gitu dalam bahasa Indonesia. Ada sebuah fenomena dalam dunia olahraga MMA, apalagi ketika pertarungannya melawan Mekaner, itu sekitar kenaikan fans dari Indonesia itu bisa ratusan persen. Itu bayangkan bagaimana fenomena beliau kemudian menjadi daya tarik dunia MMA. Ini menjadi fenomena yang sangat luar biasa. Bagaimana dia juga nggak pernah kalah, tapi sebaliknya dalam hidupnya dia juga membawa attitude seorang Muslim yang baik. Ini yang luar biasa sekali. Dan sepertinya hal yang terjadi di pertandingan terakhir. Jadi setiap pertandingannya adalah sebuah drama. Hal yang terjadi di pertandingan terakhir ini drama yang bisa dibilang puncaknya drama, karena akhirnya dia menyatakan untuk retirement. Bagaimana reaksi orang-orang, termasuk reaksi saya ketika kemenangan terakhir? Ini dia. Pegang lu ya, oke. Wih, palanya dipeting. Nah, dapet. Oke. Ya, diambil, diangkat. Ya, udah belum? Tapping. Ya, Khabib. Nah, itu kan reaksi kemenangannya. Bagaimana reaksi orang-orang saat dia mengatakan retire? Shocknya kayak gimana? Coba lihat stoknya.
Today, I want to say it was my last fight, and no way I'm gonna come here without my father. It was first time when, after what happened with my father, when UFC called me about Justin, I talked with my father, my mother, 3 days. She don't wanna I go fight without father, but I promise her it's gonna be my last fight, and if I give my word, I have to follow this.
What? Sudah diubah?
I'm gonna come here without my father. It was first time. Thank you guys.
Someone take his.
Jadi teman-teman, ini kabarnya mengejutkan, apakah benar atau enggak, bahwa ini adalah akhir pertandingan dari Khabib. Ibunya meminta untuk tidak bertanding tanpa ayah. Itu dia kan, banyak fansnya yang bersedih, termasuk kita juga yang ada di Indonesia. Nah, tentunya juga sekarang akhirnya alhamdulillah kita punya kesempatan untuk ngobrol dengan pelatih dari beliau, ya, yaitu seorang pelatih yang ketika pertama kali dari ke Amerika di American Kickboxing Academy kalau nggak salah ya, dia menjadi pelatihnya sampai sekarang, ya, mendampingi ayahnya almarhum. Nah, seorang pelatih yang kemudian men-share kegiatan dari Khabib dan juga timnya di sosial media itu seperti behind the scene atau backstory dari kehidupan Khabib, yang isinya sebenarnya juga fun, lucu-lucu, dan bahkan mungkin menarik sekali. Seperti apa profilnya? Inilah dia, Javier Mendez.
King! Masya! Keep going! Fake! Targets! Style! Pop style! Pop style! Pressure! Now! Boom! And then takedown! Go again! Beautiful! Nice!
Oke, baiklah. Langsung saja kita sudah terkoneksi dengan Javier Mendez atau Mr. Jav gitu ya, yang tentunya juga sudah siap ngobrol bareng kita. Ayo kita mulai. Halo Javier, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Good. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, sir, I call you Javi or Javi or because Indonesian sometimes we misspell some English. Javi?
Oh, it's Javier, but most people just say Jav.
Oh, so Jav, yeah?
So, Javier.
Javier.
Fine, I understand. When you call my name, I know. May not say it right, but it's okay.
Yeah, my name is Ari. I'm from Jakarta, Indonesia. And, firstly, pardon me if probably my English is not very good. I mean, not really properly spoken. As long as you can understand what I'm trying to say, that's fine.
I understand you perfect. You speak really well English, really good English.
Oh, really? Thank you very much. Okay, how's the pandemic there? Is it everything okay?
Yeah, everything's great. You know, I'm here right now by myself. I'm waiting for the team to come then January 5th for us to start training for the EFC, which is Khabib's new league, and it's in honor of his father. It's his father's tournament. They're doing one here September 15th in Abu Dhabi or Dubai.
Abu Dhabi.
Sure. I think it's Abu Dhabi. It might be Dubai.
So the upcoming show is Khabib very own
Khabib's own promotion called Eagles Fighting Championships.
Wow,
EFC.
That's very great news. So after retirement, Khabib now producing his own competition. That's great.
Yeah, his own competition. He's got Eagles Mobile too. So he's doing his own telecommunications called Eagles Mobile. And he's doing a whole bunch of projects. Yeah. No, he may be done with fighting. Who knows? Maybe he's not done with fighting. I don't know. I don't ask. You know, if he wants to fight, he fights. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But we do know that he's taking care of the team. And with him and I, we're both taking care of the team. And he's throwing a promotion called EFC, you know, and they joined forces. Yeah, he joined forces for this show with UAE Warriors, which is a great organization. It's probably the best show in the Middle East. And they're doing a show together on January 15th here in the United Emirates. Yeah.
Is it being on our live on online somewhere?
So you can find it online. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't know where, but I'm pretty sure you can find it online. Yes, I'm pretty sure you can.
So that's why. So you stay in Dubai right now for?
Yes. Because if I went home, they were going to lock us down in California, United States of America. It's on lockdown. So I'd go home. I'd have to be quarantined for 2 weeks, and then I'd have to be back here after. So it didn't make sense to go home. So I decided just to stay here. Makes it easier. You know, I don't have to worry about the traveling, the jet lag, or the potential hassles of not being able to fly out.
But you're so lucky because you are there. You're being served by the prince himself in Dubai. The seat is wonderful and the treatment is very good. I saw in Instagram how your life is pretty fun. You do some barbecues and things like that, do training, do some jokes and things like that, where everybody here looks at in your Instagram, it's like behind the scenes about almost all of the stuff, the fun, the laugh, the everything there.
I post some funny stuff that goes on between, you know, the fighters and myself and themselves, and it's great. The culture the Muslim culture is, I think, is the best culture in the world. They treat you with so much respect. All religions are great, but our Muslim culture for me has been very receptive, you know, and I'm sure it's because of Habib. And regardless, it's a beautiful religion, and you know, I've met nothing but beautiful people through that are involved in the Muslim culture, religion.
Well, actually, in Indonesia, me following your account in Instagram since, if I'm not mistaken, around September or October, since when Habib like posting in social media, like say that you are the guy who would replace the place of his dad. You, I mean, what make him trust you on this probably a very what do you call it, hard place?
Well, I never looked at it like I replaced his dad, because I met him in 2012, and I've done everything I've been doing then, you know, talking to him, you know, mentoring him. And maybe the only thing is now he doesn't have his father to get guidance from, you know, whereas before he had his father and me. Now he just has me guiding him. And but as far as me taking any particular role, no, nothing's changed with me. I'm still the same. I'm still just his coach and his friend, and you know, I advise him on coaching matters. But his father's different. He advises him on business matters, family matters. He doesn't come to me for those things. So him and I, we have a relationship. It's a loyalty based, and it's forever, lifelong relationship. But it's not a father-son relationship. It's more of a coach and student. Yeah, coach student. I think it's going to remain the rest of our lives, and I'll always be with him. You know, I'll always be by his side, and he'll always be by my side, and that's the loyalty part.
Oh, that's great. So, how did you guys meet anyway?
In 2012, I had one of my fighters, King Lo Moal, who was a Muslim fighter, and he said that he had this person from New Jersey, that's training in New Jersey. They wanted to come train with us, and it was okay. And I said, absolutely, no problem, let him come. So that's how he came. He came through King Lo Moal, and we, you know, when he came, he knew no English, English.
And he learned to speak English by, by training every day. And then...
Yeah, by training and talking to the guys. Daniel Cormier used to goof around with him a lot. And so he talked to a lot of the guys. They teach him stuff, and he'd learn. I mean, he learned pretty quick.
It means that you already know him for about 8 years now, yeah?
8 years, correct.
8 years now. Firstly, when you met him, did you know that he would be a champion someday?
I thought when I first met him, I said, this guy's incredible. Man, look at him. He dominated everybody first day. Everybody. He's never been dominated one time in the gym. Not one time. And I thought that, you know, I said, man, this guy could be great if he would only listen, because I would tell him to relax. And he kept going harder on me. And I'm like, man, this guy, he needs to learn to listen, right? And, you know, coach, every time you tell me to relax, I used to think that meant go harder. So that's why I used to go harder.
Probably in Russian, it meant relax. In Russian, probably it go harder.
And he thought that meant go. He goes, divide, you know, which means go. And so he didn't know that relax meant slow down, relax. He thought it meant go harder. So then I realized, oh, wow. So, okay, he does listen. He just didn't understand the language.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's great. Then. So as a coach, you can measure a fighter attitude. I mean, how a guy can be a champion. How is the attitude that somebody has to have to be a champion? So I mean,
well, they have
not only a fighter, probably in other kinds of stuff, other kinds of field. Yeah, what is the attitude that
they have to learn to listen? They have to learn to listen. They have to want it. Like for instance, in 2012, I started talking to Habib about Muhammad Ali. And the reason why I considered Muhammad Ali the greatest of all time, and not because of what he did in the boxing ring, is what he did outside, how he helped people, how he was there for people, how he was kind to people. And I said, that to me is what defines a great leader, a great champion. And I said, you want to be great? You be like Muhammad Ali. You're not Muhammad Ali, but be like him in the sense, in your own way, help people, be good, stay good to your faith, stay good to your family. And I go, and then you will get people to love you. because that's the way you're supposed to be. If you want to be, you know, at the place like a Muhammad Ali status, then you need to act like it. You need to show people that you are that kind of person. And he already was doing that. His father had been talking to him about the same things. So between his father and I saying the same things, it just, you know, just made his belief stronger. But his father raised them to be that way from the beginning. So it's just something that I added to it. But his father was really raising him to be of that belief and caring for people and helping people. He was already doing that.
Mashallah. So he got so many good stuff from the spiritual, the physical, everything. He absorbs all the good things that probably he learned a lot, yeah, from Muhammad,
Yes.
from you, from the father, and then
Yes.
probably that makes him today. Oh,
Yes, I agree. The father, number one, number two, me coming in helping. Yeah, I believe that's what defined and made him number one father. Number one. That's why I always say father's plan, because his father is not a striker. He's a grappler, and I'm a striker. So I used to always tell him, I want you to use father's plan. But we devised ways of how to use father's plan. It's not just like go in and wrestle. You just can't do that, because you do that, these guys are so good, they'll catch you coming in, and you know you'll get beat up. You can't just come in and try to put pressure on people. There's ways you have to work on doing it to be able to be effective. Him and I have been working for 8 years on how to pressure people properly, and he's a master at it. Khabib's probably got the highest fight IQ of anybody I know that's ever fought. He's incredibly smart. He knows how to do it. He knows when to do it. And he does take risks, because he has done things where, you know, I'm like, what are you doing? Stop it. You know, standing with the guy longer, like Michael Johnson, standing with him because he wanted to, and I didn't like it. Conor McGregor stood with him. I didn't like it, you know. And but the last two fights with Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier, he didn't stand right. He did it perfect. He did father's plan the way it was supposed to be, and you see the results. You know, and that's the kind of person he is. You know, he very smart. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to do it, and he's learned really well from his father. And of course, yes, I did help, but his father was the majority of the mental teaching. The physical, the striking, that was all me, of course, and a few other people, but mostly me. And the approach and how to get in, that was me. But not the control on the ground and not how to handle people on the ground. That's all his father. Person is because he did those things. If he'd have just come after Khabib and talk about Khabib and whatever, call Khabib an ugly monkey or call him whatever, I'm okay with that. But you came after a religion, which is a no-no in my opinion. You came after our country, another no-no. Now you came after his wife, that's another no-no. And then his father, you called his father a rat. You did so many bad things. You know? So to me, he's a bad person. He's not a good person. And you know, I can't take away how great he is, but I can't say he is a bad person, and I don't particularly care for him.